Most people believe that getting stiff after 60 is simply part of aging. They assume sore joints, reduced mobility, and difficulty getting out of a chair are unavoidable. But what if that's not entirely true? What if just a few simple movements could help your body feel younger than you expect? The biggest mistake many older adults make is waiting until movement becomes painful before taking action. By then, muscles have already weakened, joints have become less flexible, and everyday activities suddenly feel much more difficult. Imagine a 74-year-old grandfather who slowly stopped taking his daily walks because his knees became uncomfortable. At first, he only avoided long walks. Then he stopped climbing stairs. Eventually, even standing up from his favorite chair became a challenge. What surprised him wasn't the pain itself. It was how quickly his independence started disappearing. The activities he once took for granted suddenly required effort, assistance, and careful planning. As someone who has spent years studying senior fitness and mobility, I've learned one important lesson. Movement doesn't have to be intense to be effective. In fact, gentle exercises are often the safest and most sustainable way to improve mobility. Here's something many people don't realize. Joints don't become stiff simply because of age. In many cases, stiffness develops because muscles weaken, circulation slows, connective tissues become less flexible, and movement gradually decreases. And let's be clear, these exercises aren't designed to replace physical therapy or medical treatment. They aren't miracle cures, but they may help improve flexibility, support joint health, strengthen important muscles, and increase confidence. Let's begin with one of the simplest movements in today's routine, wrist circles. It may seem like a small exercise, but your wrists play an important role in almost everything you do, from opening doors to carrying groceries and preparing meals. Many people focus entirely on their knees and forget about their hands. Yet reduced grip strength has been linked to decreased independence in older adults. When wrist mobility declines, even basic daily activities can become more difficult. Think about someone struggling to twist a jar lid or hold a coffee cup securely. Small movements can suddenly become frustrating. The good news is that gentle wrist rotations performed while sitting place very little stress on the body. The second movement combines controlled breathing with a gentle overhead stretch. Raising the arms while taking slow, deep breaths helps encourage better posture, expands the chest, and promotes flexibility throughout the upper body. And if lifting your arms overhead feels uncomfortable, remember this important rule. Always work within your personal range of motion. Let's continue working on the upper body with a simple shoulder movement. Gently bringing your arms forward and then opening them back may help maintain shoulder mobility. This movement is especially important because healthy shoulders support almost every reaching, lifting, and carrying activity. One hidden danger of shoulder stiffness is that it often develops so gradually that people don't notice it. One day, reaching a high shelf feels normal. A few months later, putting on a jacket or fastening a seat belt suddenly becomes uncomfortable. Studies have shown that reduced shoulder mobility can significantly affect daily function in older adults. Imagine struggling to reach a kitchen cabinet or having difficulty washing your hair. These everyday movements depend heavily on shoulder flexibility. If pulling your arms backward causes discomfort, don't force the movement. Simply reduce your range of motion. Remember, mobility exercises should create gentle stretching sensations, not pain. Progress comes from consistency, not intensity. Our third exercise focuses on controlled arm pull-downs. This movement activates the muscles in your shoulders, upper back, and arms. These muscles are essential because they help support posture, improve stability, and assist with everyday tasks. Here's the problem. Many seniors stop using their upper body muscles after shoulder discomfort begins. Unfortunately, avoiding movement completely often leads to even greater weakness, reduced flexibility, and additional stiffness. Picture someone who gradually stops reaching overhead because of discomfort. Over time, they begin relying on others to place dishes on shelves or retrieve items from cabinets. Loss of strength often affects independence more than people realize. A safer approach is to imagine gentle resistance instead of adding heavy weights. Even without equipment, Intentionally engaging your muscles can help improve movement patterns while reducing unnecessary strain on vulnerable joints. Now let's move into a seated swimming exercise. Stretching your arms forward and creating slow circular movements encourages mobility throughout the shoulders, chest, and upper back. At the same time, this exercise promotes coordination. Coordination naturally declines with age if it's not regularly practiced. Think about how many daily activities require multiple muscles to work together. Cooking, cleaning, dressing, and gardening all depend on coordinated movement. The goal isn't to perform these movements perfectly. The goal is simply to keep moving. Every gentle repetition sends a message to your body that your muscles and joints are still needed. And that's exactly what we'll continue building in the next exercises. Now let's focus on one of the most neglected areas of the body, the upper back. These muscles help us maintain posture, support our shoulders, and make everyday movements much easier. Even a simple pulling exercise while sitting can gradually improve strength and stability. Poor posture doesn't happen overnight. It develops slowly over time. Hours spent sitting, reduced activity, and age-related muscle loss can all contribute to rounded shoulders and a weakened back. The good news is that gentle exercises can help reverse some of those changes. Imagine that you're pulling a heavy curtain toward your body. As your elbows move backward, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. Don't rush. Slow, controlled movements activate the muscles much more effectively than fast repetitions. Next, let's strengthen the chest and arms. Push your hands forward as if you're moving a door away from your body. This simple movement improves upper body strength and can make daily tasks like pushing a shopping cart or getting out of a chair feel easier. Many people don't realize how much upper body strength affects independence. Carrying groceries, opening heavy doors, reaching into cabinets, and lifting household items all depend on strong chest, shoulder, and arm muscles. Let's return to the lower body for a moment. Raising your heels while sitting strengthens your calf muscles and improves circulation. Strong calves play an important role in balance, walking, and reducing the risk of falls. Many older adults focus only on major muscles like the thighs while overlooking the smaller muscles that stabilize the body. But balance depends on teamwork. Your calves, ankles, and feet constantly work together to keep you steady. If you have water bottles nearby, this is the perfect time to use them. A light bicep curl can strengthen the arms without placing excessive stress on the joints. Remember, the goal isn't heavy lifting. The goal is safe movement. If lifting overhead causes discomfort, don't force it. Exercise should challenge your muscles, not create pain. Modify the movement by bringing your arms forward instead. Small adjustments can make a big difference. Your body provides valuable feedback during exercise. Mild muscle fatigue is normal, but sharp pain is a warning sign. Learning to recognize the difference allows you to stay active while protecting your joints. Perhaps the greatest benefit of gentle exercise isn't stronger muscles. It's confidence. Every completed movement sends an important message to your brain. Your body is still capable, adaptable, and stronger than you may realize. Let's continue with another round of leg exercises. Strong leg muscles are one of the biggest predictors of independence as we age. Whether you're walking through a grocery store, climbing stairs, or simply standing up from a chair, your legs are working every second. As you extend your leg, focus on tightening the muscles at the front of your thigh. These muscles, called the quadriceps, are essential for balance and mobility. Strengthening them may reduce the likelihood of falls and make daily movement feel more stable. Now, gently move your leg outward and bring it back in. This simple exercise targets the hips, an area that often becomes stiff after years of limited movement. Better hip mobility can improve walking patterns and make side-to-side movements feel more natural. Let's shift our attention back to the upper body. Reaching overhead isn't just an exercise. It's a movement you use every day when placing dishes in a cabinet, reaching for a book, or grabbing something from a shelf. Functional exercises prepare your body for real-life activities. Here's a simple technique that can dramatically increase muscle activation. Imagine you're pushing and pulling against something heavy. Even without weights, your muscles respond to that mental focus. The connection between your brain and your muscles is more powerful than many people realize. Shoulders are among the most complex joints in the body. That's why controlled shoulder circles can be so beneficial. Keep the movements small and steady. Remember, the goal isn't speed. The goal is maintaining mobility while protecting the joint. Many people think stretching is only about flexibility, but that's only part of the story. Stretching may improve posture, reduce muscle tension, and increase circulation. It can also help you move more comfortably throughout the day. Before we finish, let's give some attention to the ankles and feet. Every step begins at ground level. Flexible ankles and strong feet improve stability, support balance, and contribute to a smoother walking pattern. Now take a slow, deep breath through your nose and gently exhale through your mouth. Controlled breathing helps lower stress, relax muscles, and improve oxygen delivery throughout the body. Sometimes, the simplest exercises have the greatest impact. Before you leave, remember this: progress isn't measured by how fast you move or how many repetitions you complete. Progress is measured by consistency. Showing up for yourself today is already a victory worth celebrating. If you enjoyed today's session, share in the comments which exercise felt the most comfortable for you. Don't forget to drink some water, continue moving throughout the day, and share this workout with a friend or family member who could benefit from gentle exercise. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next class.